Hello, folks. Welcome to the Gobbler Coaches Show. My partner, Ray Reese, and I are here with Coach Jack Alvarez. Coach, congratulations on a big victory in Gobbler Stadium last week against Smithville, a game that clinched at least a share of the district title and the first place seed.
It was always good to win a game like that at home, let the kids get to enjoy it. We did earn a piece of the district championship, so we're going to go ahead and claim it because of the points. It makes us the first place seed no matter what happens tonight. Hopefully we'll take care of our business tonight and just keep moving forward.
Coach, talk about that game against Smithville. It was a game filled with adversity. It was a game filled with big special team plays. And then in the end, it was a game that just had some good old smash mouth football where y'all ran the ball well and just kind of ran it down their throat.
Well, we started the game with we fumbled the kickoff right off the bat. They score fast, get to, all of a sudden it's 8-0. Really didn't affect our kids, I didn't think much, other than it fired up Smithville. So we take the ball, and I think it was an 8 or 9 play drive, score. We went for 2 because they went for 2. It's what the chart says, and we didn't get it. And then they score, they get another 3. We go down. The chart still says I need 2 more. Blah blah blah. Don't get it. So now it's 11. What was it? 12 to 11 at half. 12 to 11 at half. We threw a couple of interceptions, just going for trying to make a big play after some turnover stuff. We turned it back over to them. Came in here at halftime, talked to the kids, say, look, they have not. Let's impose our will on them. They cannot stop us running the ball. So we, told them, say, I'm not saying we won't throw, but I want to see if we can just run over and make them decide if they really want to play football with the Cuero Gobblers or not, and they did not. So,
to speak to that, in the second half, 23 rushes for 268. So you averaged, 11 point something yards per carry in the second half.
They had backed off of us so much and were playing so soft. I mean, you either throw for 10 or run for 10, and 2 weeks ago we threw for 10 over and over again, and it's good to see. It's good to see the offense be able to, when somebody makes you say, hey, look, see if you can run over us, and you can, that's a good feeling. Just no different than they say, hey, man, we're going to make you throw it, and you go and you take it throwing. So, I think it puts us in a real good place, make people have to decide how they want to play us on that side of the ball. Defensively, we saw a ton of speed over there, that quarterback and running back. The running back, it was kind of surprised us, number 5.
He was a good-looking kid.
Oh, and he could really run. So they put 2 really fast guys back there in the back, and then they had their top receiver. They would shut him down for like 18 yards. So if the quarterback, he did make some plays on us, but when you really look at the game, take away us giving them 8 at the beginning of the game, they earned 3 and a touch. They earned 10 points on us. That's how I look at it anyway. And then for us to be able to finish with our JV kids on the field, a lot of JV kids and most of our second team, the whole fourth quarter, that's always good going into the playoffs because you never know who you're going to need.
Well, your second unit, if you will, your JV kids scored an offensive touchdown and a defensive touchdown. You can't ask for more than that.
No, and then you speak to special teams a little bit. I know we fumbled that one at the beginning of the game, but we blocked 2 punts. That's the first time I can remember us blocking a punt, and we knew we were going to go after it because of the way they were doing it. So
that was going to be my question. I wanted to ask you that, and I would have forgotten if you hadn't brought that up. But was that something y'all picked up on film going in?
That was something. We were pretty sure we could get to one of them, and just time. And you sit there and you see how they're blocking it, and then you see how much time they're taking to punt them. We punt the ball. We felt like we could have a chance to block one,
And ended up blocking 2. Those are special when they're few and far between, but when you block a punt in a game, that's
emotional. That's emotional for them.
And to have 2 of them.
Well, to me, it's a turnover.
It is a turnover.
I don't know, statistically, it doesn't go in the interception column or the fumble column, but the turn. We threw 2 picks. They threw 2 picks. Both teams lost a fumble, but we blocked 2 punts, so we won the turnover battle 5-3.
I agree with you. That's how I look at it.
That's right. That's how we're going to put it in the books. All right, Coach. Well, tonight you travel to Gonzales to get that outright district championship. Talk about what you're going to face tonight when you go to Gonzales.
When we go to Gonzales, I'll speak to their offensive side of the ball first. They have their offensive line to me is not quite what they were last year, but they're going to try to go forward and milk the clock on us. That's what I think. Their quarterback's a good runner. He's a big kid. Name's Jaren Johnson. He's a load when he's running the ball. Weapon-wise, they're not as fast as they were, but what they've done is they get in a ton of formations. They'll get in a bunch of empty sets and try to get you to uncover receivers, and they're trying to hit uncover receivers all the time. Then they'll bunch you all up, and they'll get in like a triple I or inverted wishbone, and they'll just smash mouth you right at you. Defensively, we'll see a 3-4 look. I would imagine they're going to back off my receivers. That's something yet to be seen when we get to the game. We got to figure out how they're going to play us in the back end. But their front will be a 3-4. They don't stun a whole lot, but this is what I'll say about tonight. They have nothing to lose. We've been working on. We figure they're going to trick play us, onside us, bring the house. Why not? They have nothing to lose. And from what we're getting, our kids know their kids. They said, well, one of them said, "What are y'all going to do?" And then the guy said, "We're going to have fun." So that just tells me everything we see it on film may be off the, may be out the door, and we have to get there and everybody fly around making adjustments and seeing what's happening. Because when somebody tells me we're just going to have fun, that means. It means one or two things. Either you just going to give in and we're going to go over and have a little fun, or hey, you got all kind of trick plays and you're going to do stunts and onside and fake punts and that's what I would expect. Why not try to finish the year on a note, knock off the district champions? So that's how I look at it. I think it'll be a little war.
Yeah, and it always is. And I know this will be your first time to coach in Gonzales, correct?
No, first time.
Okay. Well, I mean, you and I off the record, so to speak, have talked about it a little bit. It's an interesting little stadium, no track. I think it's one of the coolest places we play, just because everything seems right on top of the field. And I'm sure it'll be parents' night for them, or senior night, because it's the last game, and they'll honor the band and they'll honor everybody. So it'll probably be a pretty decent crowd. But like you said, it'll be a fun atmosphere.
Well, good. I think it's always good to have a big game going into the playoffs, and that's what I'll have to say about last week. Just on a side note, that's what I told the kids. I think I might have said it to Mike Foreman or somebody when they interviewed us after the game. To be in a big game where you have some adversity, when everything's been pretty easy for you, is huge going into the playoffs. That way, the first time you have adversity in the playoffs, you don't panic. So being in big games this time of year is a real blessing.
Ray, you got any stats in regards to Gonzales and the history there?
Yeah, we talked about it. I think we've played them the second most times. Of course, Yoakum is the most, but this, let's see, 48 and 34 adds up to 92? No, 82. 48 and 30.
Yeah, 82.
82. So this will be the 83rd time that we played them tonight, and the series is 48 wins for Cuero, 34 wins for Gonzales, and oddly enough, no ties.
No ties.
Never tied them. But we did talk. They kind of controlled the series back in the 50s and the 60s. Since 2000, Cuero's 16-4 against them since 2000. Or actually 17-4. Because this would be actually the 22nd time. But yeah.
Well, then let's go out and get number 18 tonight. How's that?
That'd be right.
Coach, talk about how the underclassmen did last night.
Underclassmen had a pretty good night. 7th grade B won 36-0. It's the first time they've got to play as a unit in 2 or 3 weeks because a lot of the other teams hadn't had both B teams, so we've been having to combine. So those kids got to finish strong. And they've actually, that second group over there, they've had a pretty good year overall. 7th grade A team lost 22-0. They didn't do so well in the book, so we lost a few kids in that grade. My 8th grade B, they won 14-6, and then 8th grade A won undefeated district championship with a 24-22 win. And then I'm going to go ahead and claim the JV district championship too. A lot of teams at the end of the year combined them, so we ended up having to play combined. I may claim freshmen too, so because those kids were most of our JV after we moved some kids around, and they were on a roll here in district at the beginning of the year. So We won that game 22-6, so we are definitely at least claiming one of the lower level district championships there. So good night, good groups. Excited about getting those guys back and seeing how they fare as varsity players.
Yeah, your JV was 8-1-1.
8-1-1. What was the freshman in district before they combined?
Let's see. We beat LaGrange.
Well,
Lost to Navasota.
that was it.
And I don't think Giddings, did they have them? I don't have a score for the freshman against Giddings. I have a.
We claim it as a win.
There you
Okay.
Well, I think that was
Smithville and Gonzales.
Giddings was the first week it was combined. That's why you probably have it down as a JV score.
Okay.
So, worst case,
go. Yeah.
So we'll claim runner up with the freshmen.
There you go.
Yeah.
Coach, what else is going on in Gobbler athletics?
Well, girls basketball started up there getting ready next. They should start having some scrimmages over the weekend. Volleyball finished up and went over and watched them play over at TLU the other night. They played a very, very good Wimberley team. I think they had a good year just because.
Finished 25-15.
25-15 that's a solid record, but they went through some adversity and had to win at the end to just make the playoffs. They beat Goliad in a warm up, and won 3 or 4 in a row after we had lost maybe 5 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I thought they finished strong. And I wouldn't be surprised if Wimberley don't go a long, long way because I've not seen much better volleyball than that as far as the dominance they had out of 2 of their kids. The rest of their team I thought was pretty average, but the 2 of them were really dominant the other night.
They played in Cuero last night.
Yeah, they played last night. I kept the clock, and they swept Sinton.
Pretty dominant, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There was 2 games because Pleasanton and Needville played. Yeah. I mean, that speaks to our facilities. You know how many towns had 2 playoff volleyball matches in their town in 2 separate gyms.
We are very fortunate here with what we have. Talking about next week. Next week we already know we're going to play YMLA out of San Antonio. They're going to play us here.
Can you say that again slowly?
Young Men's Leadership Academy.
YMLA. Okay, all right.
Somebody called it YMCS. I don't think that's right.
Okay. That's why I asked you to clarify.
It's YMLA. We're going to play them here Thursday night at 7, and then we will have another playoff game. We don't know. It's confirmed. All schools have agreed to play here next Friday night at 7:30, and that will be Van Vleck and it'll be Lexington. I can't remember the other school that's involved, but I think they think it's going to be Lexington. But everybody's signed the contract, so there will be a game here on Friday night at 7:30.
Well, then, and I'm stating the obvious, but that really helps your booster club or your band or whoever's doing the concession stands. It's just one more week that they have to come work.
And you would think it would be good for the town. Just like last night we had a JV and 2 playoff games here. That means there's activity in the town. And then next week we're going to have, I bet we have 2 playoff games again next week because I'm already getting requests this morning.
Right.
For volleyball, volleyball playoff games, and then Shiner has put their name in the hat for week 2. So I think something's going to go on here for a while, and hopefully we'll keep playing too, and just good atmosphere here.
Good.
Well, that was going to be my next question.
I didn't mean to jump.
No, you're good. That's good. I was going to lead into that. You don't like to talk about next week, but you have made the playoffs, and so that was good. You brought that up. That was one.
You better be making plans, or you're going to get left in the cold. And I'm like, believe it or not, just like Shiner's already working on a second round site. We're working on a second round site. The guy at Hondo the guy at Raymondville. I'm gonna hit Rockport Fulton. He contacted me about a week 2 site, and you start.
So we think that's who we would get.
He said he's 95% sure he's going to win. I said, well, I'm 99. Now, I don't try to be cocky, but I mean.
Oh, that's a good deal. See, my wife's a Rockport Fulton grad, so that'll be
fun at the house. Maybe a little side bet.
There's a little side bet going on.
But anyway, like, where do you play Rockport? Victoria. Victoria's already, believe it or not, they've already got. That stadium's locked out, so you flip them home and home again, or do you go? Now you start saying, where are we going to play from there? Belleville Beeville, that or
Ferio.
Carn City.
You got to talk about Ferio.
But again, when you got facilities better than what
No,
what
sure.
you're going to
Yeah.
go play in,
No, yeah, no, home and
Yeah.
home. Yeah, I mean that would be. We've
Yeah.
played Mathis and Aransas Pass a couple times in the playoffs.
So anyway, it's
Ferio.
interesting in the talk. Well,
Yeah.
where do we play these guys? And you wouldn't believe it. I mean, there's probably a text thread of about 25 texting me and him, and I mean, he's not being bad about it. He's like, what about? And you go, well, what about Bay City? Well, we want to go to Bay. Or do you want to go to Baytown? Or you want to go to Port Lavaca? Well, you can't get into these stadiums because they're already locked down 2 weeks ahead.
Yeah. Well, and UIL loves that. Not that you can't find a stadium to play, but when they kept adding teams to the playoffs, the first 2 weeks of the playoffs, there's more games going on than there are nice places to play. On Friday night.
And that was going to be my point. Was you're fortunate that YMLA agreed to come here. 2 years ago, I think West Oso came here, and it's
Right.
and
Yeah.
it's nice to be able to play a playoff game
At home.
in your home stadium.
And I mentioned that, and I did not know anything about it, but we talked on the radio last week, or the broadcast, YouTube. We talked about, that for your seniors, this was probably their last home game, but you never know. You might get the first round. You follow what I'm saying, playoff game at home, and sure enough, you did.
So congratulations on that. That's a
Yeah.
good deal. Well, Coach Ray, you have anything else?
No, other than I'm gonna needle Jack a little bit. I got to get to my numbers here.
Some
but,
stats.
Yeah, man, you messed up your 50-50 last week when you decided only to run it in the second
Well, didn't I
half.
mess it up throwing a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, but you caught it up. But still, we're now it's 236 a game rushing and 200.2 passing. So
Maybe Jerry will have a big night tonight. I'll tell you what. No, I'm not dogging anybody. We had a chance to catch 3 big touchdown passes the other night, and we just didn't make the plays.
Well, and
that number could have been higher.
The number could have been way higher.
I know you have these numbers, so I know you've looked at them, but it doesn't mean anything. But Jerry needs 259.
Let's go, Jerry.
259 will get him 2,010 games, and that's pretty good in high school. That's pretty good.
I tell you what, Jerry has really developed. I mean, he good little athlete.
Yeah.
And then just to be able to, in a year and basically, 18 months, take this offense and pretty much make it his.
Right.
I'm really impressed with that kid.
Because he wasn't the starter all of last year.
No.
He came in later.
He came in. I think against Yoakum at halftime and never looked back.
Yeah,
Right.
You're exactly right.
So
Good athlete.
Amen. So that's we tracked Tyson last week because we talked about that during the game, so we may watch that tonight. And I know, do what you need to do to win and do what Tyson's now, he went over 1,000. So he's at 1133 after 9 games. So he's there, but your leading rusher and now your quarterback's got a chance to get to 2,000. And he's had some games where he's thrown for 259. That's not a stretch.
That's not a stretch at all. So like I said, we had some guys make a few more plays last week. We should have probably had about 200 last week.
Right.
One of them deals. They had some good athletes in the back end too, and they knocked some of them down, and we missed some of them. So there you go.
All right.
Well, Coach, good luck tonight against the Gonzales Apaches.
Appreciate it, guys.
Hello, folks. Welcome to Apache Stadium in Gonzales, Texas, for tonight's matchup between the Gonzales Apaches and the Cuero Gobblers. Gonzales comes in with a record of 2-7, 0-4 in district. The Cuero Gobblers come in with a record of 8-1, 4-0 in district, and ranked number 7 in the state. Ray, you know, you can throw the rivalry out the window tonight. Just go out there, execute what you need to execute, get out with a win. Let's go on, move on to the third season, so to speak.
Yeah, there you go, Clay. Definitely, you know, the records certainly would point in Cuero's favor. This is the second most played team in Cuero's history. Obviously, Yoakum is one. The first time played Gonzales 1916. This is tonight will be the 83rd time. We're 48 wins and 34 losses, and oddly enough, Clay, no ties. So we've been playing them for over a century, not every year, of course, but in any event, you just want to do your job tonight. And I think the other thing, if you don't get behind and you can get out in front,
sure,
you know, you take all the excitement and the momentum. And if you didn't listen to the coaches' show, I think Jack said some of the word they got was that Gonzales players were just telling everybody they were going to have fun. So what does that mean?
What does that mean?
A trick play every other play, nobody knows. But we're fixing to find out. Cuero's going to start it off by kicking off.
All right, Gonzales is going to get the ball first. Cuero's going to be on defense. I'll run through those starters in a minute, but Harrison Crane set to kick this thing off. Gobblers looking for an outright district championship tonight. First time since 2018. Good return there, brought down by Crane, along with number 11.
On the return,
Braden Mathis.
Number 8, Carson Gayton.
On defense, Xavier Durham, Justin Banda are the cornerbacks.
11,
A.J. Arroyo, Christian Holmes are the two defensive ends. Kaysen Jander's out tonight, so you won't hear us call his name. Javari Bacon at the nose tackle. Donovan Jones, Sean Burks, Brant Patek, Braden Mathis are your linebackers. Dason Varela, Jeremiah Wilson are your safeties. Here we go, folks. Gonzales starts out in the shotgun formation, empty backfield, quick throw out to the right flat. Tripped up by
pass complete to number 14.
Number 17.
By Jeremiah Wilson.
On the tackle for the Gobblers, number 17, Justin Banda.
Folks, we'll tell you we're on top of the press box in Gonzales as usual. No tables, nothing to spread out, so we don't have all the information in front of us. Having to do it with a clipboard tonight.
And we got the PA system in our right ear, so bear with us if the announcers, if you hear him louder than you hear us. Quarterback hands off to the running back around the right-hand side. He's driven out of bounds by number 11.
On the carry, number 5,
Braden Mathis, along with Jeremiah Wilson. So first down for the Apaches. Puts the ball in Gobbler territory.
Brings up first down and 10.
Going to set it up at the Cuero 46. Looks.
Hey, first, I mean, we're outside tonight too, Clay, but it's really good football weather tonight.
Great football weather. Got a little chill in the air. The quarterback is number 7, Jaren Johnson. You heard Coach Alvarez refer to him. He's probably their best athlete on the field. He hands off over the left-hand side and brought down by Burks. Along with Patek and Arroyo. No gain.
Riojas on the carry.
Clay, this may be of all the times we've been doing this for getting close to 20 years, but the Gonzales side of the stadium's dead. Boy. I mean, there's just no noise at all other than the PA.
I think we brought more people, Ray.
Yeah.
Johnson rolls to his right. He's pressured by Patek. Gets the pass off and caught. And goes out of bounds on his own, but he's going to be about 4 yards short.
Number 14, Braden Barfield.
Third down and 4.
Ball is marked at the Gobbler 40. 3rd and 4.
Boy, they are unbalanced.
Johnson fakes, throws out in the left flat.
Oh, good tackle.
Good tackle by Burks. Brings him up short of the first down.
Apaches number 19, TJ Riojas.
Little misdirection there, Ray,
Yeah.
but Burks stayed at home and did his job.
Yeah, pickup of one. Going to bring up 4th and 3. Obviously, they have nothing to lose here. You would expect them to go for it.
And it looks like that's what they're going to do.
For those of y'all who are watching it and listening and have never been on top of the press box in Gonzales, it's not the most stable feeling in the world. You can feel it moving.
Quarterback under center. Turns and hands off over the left-hand side. Wrapped up, but out of the grass, but
nope.
He's finished off by Javari Bacon along with Justin Banda. So the ball goes over on downs. That's what Coach Alvarez was referring to, and Ray too. They got nothing to lose. You're not going to see very many punts by Gonzales tonight. So
that was great team pursuit, though. You lost a yard on 4th down.
All right. Gobbler offense comes out on the field. Rosette, shotgun formation. Rolls to his left. Throws. Good catch by LeBron Johnson. Forced out of bounds. Gain of about 3. Starters for the Gobblers tonight at wide receivers, LeBron Johnson, Xavier Durham. At tight end, A.J. Arroyo. Left tackle, Kyle Weghorst. Right tackle, Jason Vella. Left guard, Matthew Guerrero. Right guard, Jake Plunkett. Centers, Cameron Bodie. Quarterback is Jerry Rosette. Running backs are J.J. Belvin and Tyson Williams. You'll also see a lot of Zyler Jones in the backfield too. So,
yeah, I don't know. Something's laying on the field. Maybe a towel that fell off of somebody. I don't know. We're going to throw it
Rosette
again.
airs it out down the right side, throws it up. Good defensive play there by Xavier Durham to make sure that thing doesn't get picked.
Yeah, if somebody ran is it a shoe? No, it's one of the play.
Pass intended for number 4, Xavier
forearm things that you slip over your arm with the plays.
Breakup for the Apaches, number 14, Braden Barfield.
All right, brings up a 3rd and 7. Johnson and Durham split to the near side. Rosette has thrown the high pass to Arroyo. He couldn't come down.
Boy, it was set up.
Wide open,
it was
man.
set up. He had a lineman in front of him and only one defender on that half of the field.
All right, it's going to bring up a 4th down. I don't see the punt team come out. Receivers split to either side. Belvin lined up with Rosette in the backfield.
Oh,
they jumped. Free play. Ball's thrown up to Durham. He catches it, shucks one man, and is heading to the end zone, folks. Touchdown, Cuero Gobblers. Great play there by Xavier Durham to break that tackle and make it to the end zone for the first Gobbler touchdown with 8:37 left to go in the first quarter.
Yep, 57 yards.
That touchdown brought to you by Lance Tire and Automotive. Gobblers line up in the swinging gate, but then they come back to normal. And they're going to go for it. Rosette under center.
He could quarterback sneak and get in.
Pitches it to Williams over the right-hand side. He cuts in and gets in. Good deal. So with 8:37 left to go in the first quarter, the score is 8-0 in favor of the Gobblers.
Conversion is run in by number 2, Tyson Williams.
Yep.
On a Rosette to Xavier Durham
57-yard
touchdown pass.
4 plays, a minute 4 off the clock, covered 60 yards. We talked about it a little on the coaches show if you didn't listen tonight, but and I don't have statistics that go back this far, but there was some discussion of when was the last time, if ever, Cuero had a quarterback that threw for 2,000 yards in 10 games. And Rosette came into the night, I believe it was needed 251. and he got 60 on the first possession. So I'm gonna look that up real quick to verify it while we got a break in the action for 2 seconds.
All right, tonight's game sponsor is Exhibix.
Maggie for Gonzales.
Don't forget to order your playoff shirts from
Exhibix
Exhibix at exhibix.com. EXIBIX.com. Harrison Crane line drives one down to about the 15. They throw it back across the field. One-handed catch by the Apache, but he's brought down by Justin Banda. Flag on the play.
That's one of those trick plays you see. It's a nice catch. If he hadn't caught it,
one-handed catch.
yeah, if he
nice.
hadn't caught it, it'd have been a lateral. The ball would have been live.
Got an injured Gobbler on the field. Take a moment to honor some sponsors. Our kickoff sponsor tonight is Davis Entities. Our first quarter sponsor is the Cuero Record. RNC Insurance is a gold sponsor of the Cuero Gobbler Booster Club. And that was Justin Banda. He's up. He's walking off, so that's a good sign. Also, Lance Tire and Automotive is a gold sponsor of the Cuero Gobblers Booster Club.
Next to the concession stand, the Apache Booster Club is selling programs for tonight's game.
Yeah, the 10-yard penalty on the return moves it back from the 23 to the 13.
Did you see what the call was, Ray?
Holding.
Okay. All right, and the Gonzales coach, kind of like he did 2 years ago when we were over here, he's giving the referee's ear full. I remember him, Ray.
Yeah.
Also remember that loss,
First down
too.
and 10 Apaches from their own 13.
That was a tough loss that night.
Yep, we came back and had a chance to tie it and had an extra point blocked like with 20 seconds left in the game.
All right, here we go. First and 10 for the Apaches from their 13-yard line. Now we got another flag.
Going to be procedure. Somebody on the left side of their line moved. Well, that moves them back to the 8, Clay.
Penalty against Gonzales.
All right, hands off to the running back over the left-hand side. He tries to cut it back, but cuts back into a group of Gobblers.
A.J. Aurora was right in the middle of it.
A.J. Arroyo and Brant
Ball
Potek.
carrier number 5, Derek Garza, tackled by a host of Gobblers.
Bring up 2nd and 12.
Second down and 13, ball at the 11.
Hands off to the running back, tries to get around the corner, and he does. He's driven out of bounds by
Number 5.
Dason
Ball carrier
Varela.
number
Jason
5,
Varela.
Derek Garza, pushed out of bounds by number 5, Dason Varela. Ball marked at the 19, 3rd and 6.
Hadn't seen much passing yet, Ray.
Yeah.
This quarterback has thrown for some yards, you know. I think he's got over 1,000, doesn't he, Ray?
I think you're correct. That's just good.
Play.
That's just good defense. Good open field tackle.
Garza on the carry for
Sean
Gonzales.
Burks. Now the
On
punt.
the tackle for
Punt
Cuero
team
number
comes
20, Sean Burks.
Nope. Yep. Looks like they're going to punt it now. They're too deep in their own end zone. Deep for the Gobblers is going to be Dason Varela.
They had to move.
Yeah, I was fixing to say.
They got 12. Yeah,
illegal
sure do.
substitution.
1, 2.
I think that kid running off late kind of caused that flag.
Broke the huddle with 12. Yeah.
All right, if you're just joining us, 7:03 left to go in the first quarter. Gobblers are up 8-0, looking to get this thing back on their second drive and put some more points on the board.
Number 15, Jason Sanchez.
Good punt.
Good punt. Fielded by Varela at the 48-yard line. He tries to get the corner. Stiff arms and forced out of bounds. And a late flag. That's what I'm talking about.
And there's not a lot of room in this stadium. There's no track. You can get somebody hurt
Number
doing
5,
that.
Jason Varela on the return. And on the stop for Gonzales, number 12, Josh Esparza.
All right, so I think they're going to add 15 to this, and the Gobblers are going to start this drive in pretty good territory.
Three. Yeah. He had a 14-yard return, and they're going to mark 15 off on top of it.
All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Gobblers at the 24-yard line of the Apaches.
First down and 10, ball at the Apache 24.
Empty backfield for Rosette. Takes a snap, looks to his right, and is dropped. Got there quick, whoever that was. The left end,
for Gonzales,
number 12,
Josh Esparza.
Josh Esparza came in untouched, dropped Rosette for a big loss. Second and about 18, Ray, 19?
Yeah, the ball was at the 24, and now it's out at 32. So, yeah, 8-yard
Ball
loss.
marked at the 32, second down and 18.
Well, you got to just think of this. You got 3 downs to get 18 yards because you're not going to punt. You're not going to kick a field goal.
Rosette looks to his right again, throws to Durham. He catches it. Dropped at about the 20.
On the reception, number 4, Xavier Durham. And on the stop for Gonzales, number 14, Braden Barfield.
Going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
3rd and 6 from the 20.
Gobblers go up tempo. You got LeBron,
Got
Tyson over here to the near side, Xavier to the far side, Belvin in the backfield. Rosette rolls to his left, throws quick out to LeBron. He fights for some yards inside the 15, down to the 15. Going to be about a yard short.
Pass complete to number 3, LeBron Johnson.
Fourth and 1.
On the stop for Gonzales, number 19, TJ Riojas.
Pitch to Tyson over the right-hand side. He cuts it out, gets inside the 10, down to the 6. So 1st and goal from the 6 for the Gobblers.
On the play, Tyson Williams for Cuero.
Just a quick hitter over the right-hand side. Gobblers are going up tempo now, trying to catch Gonzales off guard. Same play to Williams, and this time nada.
Tyson Williams again on the carry for Cuero.
Now the Gobblers huddle and talk about
Second and goal from the Apache 6.
Two receivers to the near side, one to the far side. Rosette under center. Throws to Durham on a slant. He catches it. Flag on the play.
I think
Pass complete to number 4, Xavier.
they
Durham.
didn't blow a whistle,
Flag on
so
the
you
play.
think it's got to be offside defense.
Yeah.
Because they didn't stop the play. No, they did. Okay.
I guess just because it happened so quick.
Yeah.
False start against Cuero.
All right. pushes it back to the 11.
Well, this is our strategy. When we get good field position, we get a bunch of penalties so we can have more total offense.
There you go.
Brings up 2nd and goal from the 11.
Come back and run the same play.
Quick throw out to Tyson on the left-hand side. He breaks one tackle, gets to the corner. Touchdown, Gobblers. Good. Another good effort there by the Cuero Gobbler receiver to get in, Tyson Williams.
Lateral or a pass?
Pass, I
Pass,
think.
okay.
That touchdown brought to you by Lance Tire and Automotive.
Well, that one was 1, 2, 3, 4.
Gobblers working on another 2-point conversion. Quick pitch out to Belvin over the right-hand side. He goes in untouched. This is one of those games, Ray, I think Coach Alvarez is thinking, let's work on our 2-point conversions.
Yeah.
Justice Belvin with the 2-point PAT.
So with 3:49 left to go in the first quarter, the score is now 16-0 in favor of the Cuero Gobblers.
Yeah, that was a 6-play, 24-yard drive. Interesting thing, 6 plays, Clay, took 2 minutes and 58 seconds.
You're saying it should have went quicker?
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying normally you wouldn't think 24-yard drive would take almost 3 minutes, but, you had 2 first downs in it. So
And got pushed back 5 yards.
Got pushed back a 5 yard and had an 8-yard loss. So, statistically for total offense, let's see, 12-15, that's 12-5, 17, 26. You actually picked up 37 yards on a 24-yard.
Back for Gonzales,
24-yard drive.
Jaren Garza, number 14, Braden Barfield, and number 19, TJ Riojas.
All right, Harrison Crane set to kick this thing off.
Kicking off is Harrison Crane.
Crane kicks it up the middle of the field this time.
16. Oh, the ball almost came out.
Tackled by Dadrian Varela.
Perez. Number 5, Derek Garza. On the tackle for Cuero, number 15, Dadrian Perez.
I think I know Coach Alvarez's strategy, Ray. He thinks we're going to score so many touchdowns. He don't want to tire Harrison out kicking extra points and kicking off.
There.
So
I like that strategy.
From their own 34.
Quarterback hands off on a delay around the left-hand side. Good tackle there by Donovan Jones to come up and lay the wood on that running back.
On the carry for the Apaches, number 19, TJ Riojas. On the stop for Cuero, number 8, Donovan Jones.
We had 2 guys blitzing, and it looked like when he got around him, you'd have maybe a potential for a decent play. And the second line just came off their block well. The secondary made a tackle.
Empty backfield now for Johnson. Takes the snap, throws across the middle of the field, incomplete. Flags on the play. That came from way back in the left corner over there.
The back judge who was
on the play on the coverage for Cuero, number 8, Donovan Jones.
Oh, sideline warning, I bet, Ray.
Okay. Yeah.
Heck, they can't go back much further. Have to put them in the stands.
Sideline warning against Cuero.
Yeah. Well, that's the first incompletion they've thrown tonight, albeit they've completed 3, but only for 10 yards. So brings up 3rd and 8.
3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Pressured and dropped by Braden Mathis.
On the
Good
quarterback side,
blitz call there
Cuero,
by
number
Coach
11, Braden
Donald
Mathis.
Blanc. Michael Blanc, excuse me. Donald's his dad.
That's good timing by Mathis, though, to be coming. You know what I'm saying? He was moving before the ball was snapped. So, ball goes all the way back from the 36 to the
Hunting for
26.
Gonzales, number 15, Jason Sanchez.
Durham and Varela are deep. Another good kick. He turns this thing over. Caught by Varela. Makes one man miss. Gets around the other side. Oh, if he'd have kept coming, Ray, I think he may have had it.
Yeah.
Gets out to about the 45.
Jason Varela on the return. On the tackle for Gonzales, number 51, Hadley Boer.
All right, Cuero will take over at their 48-yard line.
Brings a first down and 10 for the Gobblers from their own 48.
Ray, look at this. The sticks are at
Oh, yeah, they
moved him
They
now.
moved him, yeah. They were way off.
the sticks were at the 46, and they spotted the ball at the 48. Handoff on a jet sweep to Tyson Williams around the right-hand side. Gets a Gobbler first down.
Yep, 11
Ball
yards.
carrier number 2, Tyson Williams. On the tackle for Gonzales, number 4, Cameron Leal. Brings up first down and 10 from the Apache 41.
Williams and Durham split to the near side. Johnson to the far side. Belvin in the backfield. Williams in motion. Fake to Williams.
Oh, that's good.
Threw the pass up the middle to Arroyo, man. He was open for a second, Ray.
That's good defense by number 11.
Pass intended for the Gobblers, number 9, A.J. Arroyo. On the breakup for Gonzales, number 11, Devontae Smith.
Hey, remember when we talked about who had how many this and how many that? They're trying to
Second down and 10 from the 41.
reward some kids who played hard all year. Like to see it.
I honestly think Coach Alvarez is trying to get Rosette that 2,000 yards as much as we're throwing the ball.
Right, and A.J. needed one pass to have 5 receivers with over 100 yards receiving. We've thrown 2 to him so far.
Rosette pressured, breaks out of the pressure, throws across his body. Oh, just over the outstretched hands of Tyson Williams.
I don't know how tall
Pass intended for number 2,
Jerry
Tyson
is,
Williams. On
but
the coverage for Gonzales, number 14, Braden Barfield.
I'm kind of pausing for the PA folks, but he can't be, 5'8", Clay, 5'9", but he does a good job of always knowing where everybody is downfield to be a little, short of stature.
And we've talked about this all year. He's pretty accurate.
No, I agree with you.
All right, 3rd and 10. Johnson and Durham split to the near side.
Delay a game.
Yep.
Delay of game penalty against the Gobblers.
Clay, if you got a screen in the playbook, throw it here and make 10 or 12 and come back on 4th down. If you throw it to Tyson, you're apt to go 46 yards to the end zone.
Rosette throws the tight end screen to Arroyo, and he gets cut down. Man, it wasn't as open as it was the first time, Ray.
9, A.J. Arroyo.
From the 46, has a whopping
Stop for Gonzales, number 14, Braden Barfield.
3-yard gain. So we got 4th and 12.
Offense is staying on the field. All right, here we go. 4th and 12. Rosette rolls to his left a little. Pump fakes, throws. Caught by Johnson. Breaks one man. Meek breaks another one up the middle. And he's gone. You ain't going to catch him with those long legs striding out there. So a 4th and 12 results in a
43-yard touchdown.
43-yard touchdown pass. LeBron Johnson from Jerry Rosette. That touchdown brought to you by Lance Tire and Automotive.
Five plays, 52 yards, and a minute 41.
All right, Harrison Crane is now in the game to kick the extra point. High snap, brought down.
Oh, good job by the holder.
Good job. Harrison Crane knocks it through.
Who holds? Dason?
With 21 seconds.
Daniel Houston.
Daniel Houston, that's right, number 6. Good job by Daniel.
So with 21 seconds left to go in the first quarter, the score is 23-0 in favor of the Cuero Gobblers. Limitless Off-Road and Performance is a gold sponsor of the Cuero Gobbler Booster Club.
All the kinds of Apache swag you're looking for. They're down in the south end zone next to the concession stand. Make sure you visit them at halftime.
The Cuero Record is also a gold sponsor of the Cuero Gobblers All Sports Booster Club. And like I mentioned earlier, they are tonight's first quarter sponsor.
Back deep for Gonzales, number 5, Derek Garza, number 14, Braden Barfield, and number 19, TJ Riojas.
Well, Clay, we talked about Jerry Rosette needed 200. I went back and looked. Actually, 259 yards is what he needed to get to 2,000, and we're not out of the first quarter, and he's got 131 already.
Hey,
so now we're down to 120, 128.
I'm telling you, I think Coach Alvarez is trying to get it for him, man.
Yeah, I think he is.
That's a good deal. Squib kick on the ground, fielded by the Apache, and he stays on the ground.
On the return for Gonzales, number 11, Devontae Smith. First down and 10 for Gonzales from their own 32.
Three receivers split to the far side, one to the near side.
Oh!
Quick throw out in the left flat, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver.
Pass intended for the Apaches, number 5, Derek Garza.
That's one of those sometimes that it gets tipped like that and it makes it easy for the defender. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time you're looking at who you're going to tackle. 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
Quarterback rolls to his left. Throw in and out of the hands of Donovan Jones, and he's brought down by an Apache, but not after the Gobbler interception.
By the Apache, rather by the Gobblers, number 8, Donovan Jones.
Right in his hands, folks.
Yeah, he caught it at the 38.
For Gonzales, number 56, Landon Holub.
Actually gets -1 on the return, but we don't care. We got the ball.
Pretty good tackle by that big offensive lineman.
Yeah.
He came up on him quick.
For Cuero at the Apache 39.
Well, you know, the shot, they're going for a shot at the end zone here after the turnover.
Ball is.
Was it tipped? Oh, he got hit.
He got hit right when he released it.
Yeah.
On the coverage for Gonzales, number 11, Devontae Smith.
One of the few times Rosette has been hit like that this year. Donovan Jones and Tyson Williams in the backfield. The give is to Jones over the right-hand side. Tucks that ball up. It goes right up the middle of the field and goes in as time expires on the clock, folks.
Yeah. Zyler Jones to the house.
Donovan Jones.
32? Isn't it Zyler?
Carry by Cuero's number 32, Zyler Jones.
Oh, I got the Jones
Yeah,
mixed up, man.
Yeah, the Donovan had the interception.
You're right,
The brother
you're
had
right.
the right pick. Okay.
We ought to just say Jones. Don't even say his name.
Well, that was a whopping 9-second drive, 2 plays, 39 yards.
40, Harrison Crane.
That touchdown brought to you by Lance Tire and Automotive. Harrison Crane drives it through. Ray, I think his kicks are getting better.
I think so. He just looks relaxed. He just
Yeah.
It's almost like somebody who finally, your wedge game is working good. And you just
As opposed to the first of the year when he was kind of chopping
at it. Right. It's nice and smooth now.
All right, folks.
I agree.
So at the end of the first quarter, that brings the score to
Thank you to
30
for bringing pizza to the press
to
box
nothing
tonight. Also to Scott Dearlow,
in favor
insurance
of
agent
the
with State
Gobblers.
Farm, for supplying the water to the press box.
Grace Memorial Chapel is a proud sponsor of the Cuero Gobblers.
My bad. 16, 17, 16, 19, 27, 27, 29, 19. Well, through the first quarter, Gonzales 19 yards of total offense. Cuero 180, 191, 200. Cuero 198 to 19
In the first quarter.
Bounce
right.
funny. There you go.
Fielded at about the 12-yard line by the Apache. Takes it up the middle of the field, and he's brought down by Harrison Crane.
Gonzales, number 14, Braden Barfield. And on the tackle for Cuero, number 40, Harrison Crane.
You like to see that when your kicker goes down there and makes the
Makes
tackle.
the tackle. That's right.
First down and 10, Gonzales from the Apache 29.
Quarterback breaks the pocket and brought down by Braden Mathis once again.
Well, wow. Favorable spot here.
Big time.
Yeah.
Jaren Johnson on the quarterback keeper for Gonzales. Sacked by number 11, Devontae Smith.
Who?
Rather, sacked by number 11, Braden Mathis.
Fixing to say Devontae Smith's an Apache, number 11. Braden Mathis working on that defensive player of the game, right?
Yeah. Clay, how often do you see offensive linemen in 4-point stances? Their tackles both getting 4-point stances.
26.
Yeah, they do. Misdirection fools nobody, especially A.J. Arroyo and Justice Belvin. Flag on the play.
Derek Garza on the carry for Gonzales. Penalty marker down.
Offsides on Cuero.
On the stop for Cuero, number 11, Braden Mathis.
All right, so Apaches are going to get a free 5 yards. Brings up 2nd and 8. Hands off to the running back up the middle. Brought down by Bacon.
TJ Riojas on the carry.
And
for
Mathis.
Gonzales. On the tackle for the Gobblers, number 11, Braden Mathis.
3rd and 2.
Gain of 5 yards on the play brings up 3rd and 3 from the Apache 37.
3 receivers split to the far side, 1 to the near side. Quarterback fakes it and is brought down by, who is that? Sean Burks.
Man, they're giving him 5 yards back. I mean, we didn't push him back 5 yards.
Yeah, Lee, that's a terrible spot. They're giving him no gain.
Yeah, virtually. You know, also,
He met him in the backfield.
Yeah.
All right.
4th and 5.
Dason Varela deep.
I mean, he only gets back 10 yards.
He lets this one go. Takes an Apache roll to about the 23-yard line. So Cuero will take over from there. Gable Woodworking is a proud sponsor of the Cuero Gobbler Booster Club.
Gonzales, number 5, Derek Garza.
42-yard punt, no return.
1st and 10 for Cuero from their own 23.
Davis Entities and Woodhouse Day Spa are both trusted sponsors of the Cuero Booster Club.
I sense a shot deep, 80 yards, 75 yards in one play.
All right, Rosette rolls to his left, throws, caught by Tyson Williams, 1st down Gobblers.
Pass complete to the Gobblers, number 2, Tyson Williams. Pushed out of bounds by the Apaches, number 11, Devontae Smith. Brings up 1st and 10, ball at the Gobbler 36.
Durham and Johnson split to the near side. Rosette rolls to his right. Incomplete. Flag on the play.
Pass intended for LeBron Johnson. Penalty marker down.
Lineman downfield. No.
I'm not sure. They didn't hold the receiver. Ineligible. Yeah, you're right, Clay. We've got to mark it off, ref.
What'd they do, decline it?
I guess they declined it.
All right. Rosette pitches to Tyson Williams. He carries the ball carrier about 15 yards. Good run there by Tyson.
Yep.
Gets it into Apache territory.
Tyson Williams on the carry for the Gobblers. And on the tackle for Gonzales, number 11, Devontae Smith.
1st and 10 from the Apache 47-yard line.
1st down and 10 in Apache territory with the ball marked at the 47.
Johnson split to one side. Durham split to the other side. Rosette, quick throw out to Johnson. Makes one man miss. Goes down the Gobbler sidelines and is forced out a big hit by the Apache to take him out at about the 11.
You know,
LeBron Johnson.
And a lot of that looks like it's a run, but if that ball's not right on target, he didn't have to adjust at all to catch it. I mean, he was like on a dime to where it needed to be.
1st and 10 from the Apache 11.
Picked up 36 and another 1st down.
Williams and Belvin lined up behind Rosette. The handoff is to Williams, straight up the middle. gets down to about the
Williams
4.
on the carry for Cuero. And Mason Navejar on the stop for Gonzales.
Second and about 3.
Second down and 3 with the ball at the Apache 4.
Cuero comes to the line quickly. Gets the snap off. Tyson goes nowhere.
Good job by whoever the first one who got a hand on him, 52. He didn't let go of the leg. So 3rd and 3 from the 4.
On the stop for Gonzales, number 44, Blake Wright, and number 3, Jeremiah Hastings.
Pitch to Tyson around the left-hand side. He tries to get the corner, gets forced out of bounds. Doesn't even get the first down, does he, Ray?
Nope, I don't think
Williams
so.
on the carry. And on the stop for Gonzales, number 12, Josh Esparza.
All right, 4th and 1.
4th and 1.
Rosette throws a slant
Touchdown.
to Donovan Jones. Touchdown, Gobblers.
Pass complete for a Cuero touchdown to number 8, Donovan Jones.
That touchdown brought to you by Lance Tire and Automotive.
Well, you could hear a pin drop on this side of the stadium.
Oh, man, I tell you. They've
had nothing to
get
get excited
about.
But
I think we're louder than they are, Ray.
Brought in for the PAT.
Good snap. And flags on the play. Motion by the Gobblers.
I mean, they're not even attempting to block the extra point, Clay.
They're just standing
kind
there?
of standing up. Back him up. It's a statistical nullity because it doesn't count because it's on the extra point, but you still got to kick it again from 5 yards further back.
False start against Cuero.
Good job.
Yeah.
Same stroke.
Very
Looks
good
nice.
job by Harrison Crane to not let that
The point after for
distance
Cuero
bother
is
him.
good. And with 7:09 remaining before halftime, it's
So-
Cuero 37, Gonzales 0.
As the announcer just said, with 7:09 left to go in the half, it's 37-0 now.
2 minutes, 4 seconds, 8 plays, 77 yards.
Pretty efficient by the
Yeah,
Cuero offense so far tonight.
Jerry picked up 51 on that, so 131 and 51. He's up to 182, and he needed 259, so he's got to get another, 182 to 259. He's another 77.
Okay.
Oscar's nodding his head in agreement, I think. Yeah, 77 yards. He needs 77 more.
I think he'll.
I think he's going to get that.
He'll get it before he comes out.
Yes, I think so.
Heck, he may get it before halftime.
That's true. Oh, right to him at the 30.
Good open field tackle by Cowboy Perez.
Yes, yeah.
Kickoff return by the Apaches, number 11, Devontae Smith. And on the stop for Cuero, number 15, Dadrian Perez.
Yeah, it's amazing. You kick it to the 30, and your guys have to run 30 yards to get there, and he still only gets 5 yards on the return.
first down and 10 from the Apache 35.
Turn me off. All right, folks. We're back. Good defensive play there by the Gobblers to knock them back 3 yards. Bring up 2nd and 13. Quarterback throws a slant in and out of the hands of the receiver.
Pass intended for number 14, Braden Barfield.
Quarterback, Ray, the Gonzales quarterback just looks a little too nonchalant.
Yeah, no, I mean, and I guess when you're 2-7, 0-4 in district, and it's already 37-0, you don't have a lot to play for.
No,
but
you're right.
all you have left to play for is pride. But you still ought to want to
Third
execute.
down and 13 from the Apache 32.
All right, Johnson is pressured and gets dropped. Gets dropped by Donovan Jones.
Sack. Number 7, Jeremiah Wilson, and number 8, Donovan Jones.
Big loss there.
From the 32 back to the 19, so a loss of 13. They lost 16 yards on that possession, 3 plays.
Durham and Varela are deep. Gobblers set to get pretty good field position here.
Did they not break the huddle with 12? I guess he's not going to call anything. They're going to call timeout.
Punting for Gonzales, number 15.
And they do.
Timeout called by Apaches.
5:22 left to go in the half. Gobblers lead 37-0. Stay tuned at halftime. Our halftime sponsor is RNC Insurance. Our game sponsor tonight is Exhibix. Order your playoff shirts at exhibix.com. And they are also the ones that made the graphic for the scoreboard that you're watching tonight. So
For the Apache Booster Club.
thank you, Shannon,
Merchandise, shirts,
down there at
apparel,
Exhibix.
stocked up for the holidays by visiting the Apache Booster Club in the South End Zone at halftime.
They do great work, folks. So
Clay.
get your playoff shirt.
I'm sorry I interrupted you. We had a little break in action. I can do a little add-in. Gonzales' offense so far tonight with 5:22 to go in the second quarter has snapped the ball 20 times for a total of 4 yards.
Wow.
Back deep for Cuero, number 4, Jacob Keller, and number 5, Jason Varela.
4 is Xavier Durham.
4 is Xavier Durham.
Not sure where that came from.
That's a wobbly punt that's going to go out of bounds or get close out of bounds.
You could hear the whole Cuero bench and every coach all the way across the field yelling, Peter, get away from it, get away from it. I'm not sure where that came from in football, but it's been that way forever. I'm not sure why they hollering Peter means get away from it, but that's what everybody hollers.
Number 5, Garrett Garza.
Let's see. So the ball was snapped from the 19, and the punt rolled out of bounds at the 42.
42.
So a 23-yard punt.
All right, Zyler Jones is your lone back in the backfield. He gets it over the left-hand side, cuts it up the middle.
Ooh.
On the carry for
Gain
Cuero,
of about
32, Zyler Jones.
4 brings up 2nd and 6.
On the stop for Gonzales, number 44, Blake Wright. Gain of 4, second down and 6 from the 38.
Handoff now to Tyson Williams. Breaks about 3 tackles and gets down deep into Apache territory. Gobbler
Tyson
first down.
Williams, number 2 on the carry. On the tackle for Gonzales, number 11, Devontae Smith.
Picked up 19, Clay. And
Good.
another first down.
Yeah, that's a good tough run there by Tyson. He's not overly huge, but he can sure break those tackles.
You like the matchup of Xavier out there on that cornerback.
Picked off by Rosette. Was that thing tipped, Ray?
I don't think so.
And he's brought down by Durham and Rosette. And the ball's on the ground.
That's intercepted
But
by the Apaches.
But I think the Apaches recovered it. Now that gets the fans going. That's the first thing they've had to cheer for tonight. You got to hate that. That thing sure looked like it was tipped. I mean,
it could have been. I mean, it was awfully flat. You know,
Yeah.
When I say flat to the line of scrimmage.
First down and 10.
All right.
Gonzales at the Cuero 20.
All right, Gobbler defense. Rise to the occasion. Hands off up the middle. He tries to break it out. Gets brought down by Justice Belvin.
Derek Garza on the carry for Gonzales. On the tackle, number 44, Justice Belvin.
Gain of about 4, or we'll give him 3.
Second down and 7 from the Cuero 17.
Tough run in there by the running back.
Cesar Matamoros on the carry for Gonzales.
Takes it down to about the 12. 3rd and 2.
On the stop for Cuero, number 8, Donovan Jones.
What number is Cesar Matamoros? You got a Gonzales program
3rd and
playing?
2 from the 12.
Number 6.
Number 6, thank you.
Quarterback keeps it himself. Cuts it up.
He got a first
Yeah,
down.
I think you're going to give it to him.
Jaren Johnson on the quarterback keeper. First and goal for the Apaches from the 10.
Two receivers split to either side. Now one goes in motion. Johnson takes the snap, rolls to his right, throws out in the right flat, caught. And they're going to spot him short. Man, I thought they were going to give it to him, Ray.
Yeah.
Pass complete to the Apaches, number 5, Derek Garza. Ball marked at the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
It's actually the 1 foot line, folks.
Yeah. Statistically, I can't give him 10 because he didn't get all 10. It's got whoever gets this, if they get in, gets 1. Yeah.
There it is.
There it is.
Quarterback sneak. That brings the applause from the crowd.
Well, the only thing is they left a minute 16 on the clock. So,
Oh, yeah. Apaches line up in a swinging gate. Looks like they're going to go with it. Quarterback rolls to his right. Low throw, incomplete. All right, so a minute 16 left to go in the half. That brings the score to 37-6 in favor of the Gobblers.
With 1 minute and 16 seconds left to go before halftime, the score is now Cuero 37, Gonzales 6.
As the temperature drops, Ray.
it's getting cooler up here.
Yeah, it is.
It definitely is.
Don't forget to tune in next week. If I'm not mistaken, Oscar, we'll be calling it by radio, right? There won't be any video? All right. Radio broadcast most likely, but we're going to try to jump through some UIL hoops and get this thing video streamed.
Jacob Kellier,
Well,
number 5.
It won't be like broadcast over a radio station. It's still where we go to go.
Yeah.
It'll be on YouTube, but you'll only hear audio.
Exactly.
Right.
That's
Okay.
what I meant.
Kicking off for Gonzales, number 80, Emiliano Lopez.
Okay. Can you tell the kicker's number, Clay? Say 82?
Fielded by Durham. Takes it up the middle of the field. Flag on the play. The kicker's number 80, Ray.
Thank you.
Kickoff return by Cuero's number 4, Jacob Keller. And on the stop for Gonzales, number 20, Cameron Cabot.
Yep.
Flag on the play.
Holding on Cuero, so.
Holding penalty against Cuero.
So we'll start from the 29.
It's a first down and 10, ball at the 29.
A minute 9 with all 3 timeouts.
Hands off up the middle to Tyson Williams. Short gain. Gain of about 4.
Ball carrier for the Gobblers, number 2, Tyson Williams. Second down and 6, ball at the 33.
Maybe content,
Yeah,
Ray?
content to go to the half, I guess. I would have thought he would have taken a shot or 2 deep just for the, yardage aspect of it.
Rosette.
Oh, good
High catch by Durham. And we have a flag.
They're going to
Pass
get
complete to Cuero's number 4, Xavier Durham.
Late hit.
on Gonzales. That'll change your thinking with 2 timeouts and 25 seconds. So Durham gets credit for 11 on the reception, and the ball is going to go from the 40 all the way out to the cross midfield to the Gonzales 45.
All right, so single receiver split to either side. Rosette, shotgun. Low snap. He picks it up. Gets loose. Throws it deep. Incomplete. A lot of contact down there, but
basically,
no flag.
It was uncatchable. I mean, I think
intended for number 4, Xavier Durham.
All right, 3 seconds left.
How did we go? They started a clock after the penalty, I guess. We made a first down. Okay.
All right, now
2nd and 10. from the
Durham's
Apache
over on this
45.
side. Johnson's over on the other side. Rosette under center. He's going to pitch it to Tyson over the right-hand side. Got some blockers. Cut down. Man, it looked like he was going to go there for a minute.
Number 2,
All right,
Tyson
folks.
Williams, the ball carrier.
That's halftime with your Gobblers leading
That's the end
37
of the
to
first half of
6.
play with the score, Cuero 37,
We'll be back.
Gonzales 6.
In just a moment. Thanks for listening. All right, folks, we're back here at Apache Stadium. Coming out of the halftime, Gobblers lead 37-6.
Too many shadows and hard to see up here, Clay. Yeah, let me give you team stats real quick. If we got time to do that real quick, I'll stand up and see what's going on. But first downs, Cuero 13, Gonzales 3. Cuero 12 carries for 125 on the ground. Gonzales 17 carries for 5 yards. Cuero 196 passing, Gonzales 19. So total yards 321 for Cuero to 24 for Gonzales. Jerry Rosette was 11 of 19 with 1 interception. Gonzales was 4 of 8 with one pick. And basically total domination on both sides of the ball, Clay. We never punted. They punted
Kicking off for Gonzales, number 15,
4 times
Jason
for
Sanchez.
143 yards. We had 4 penalties for 25 yards, and they had 5 for 50. So passing in the first half, Rosette had 196, and Tyson had right at 100 yards rushing. He had 9 carries for 90 yards.
Onside kick
Out of
rolls
bounds.
out of bounds. Man, it was right there for the Apaches to get it. Gobblers fortunate to avoid that.
Onside kick goes out of bounds.
All right,
First
so
down and 10 for
Gonzales,
Cuero.
I'm sorry, Cuero will start
47.
at their 47-yard line. Starters remain in the game. Johnson and Durham split to the near side. Rosette drops straight back. Throws it downfield. Got a man. Xavier Durham in and out of his hands.
That was almost caught, almost intercepted.
Pass incomplete, intended for number 4, Xavier Durham. On the coverage in the breakup, number 11 for Gonzales, Devontae Smith.
So he needs how many yards, Ray, to get to
Let's
2,000?
see, he needed 259 and he had 196, so 63.
Hand off to Tyson up the middle. Gets into Apache territory close to the first down. I
Ball
think
carrier
they're
number
giving it
2,
to him. First down,
Tyson
Gobblers.
Williams. On the tackle for Gonzales, number 11, Devontae Smith. First and 10. Ball at the Apache 43.
Rosette throws a quick pass out to Xavier Durham. He's
I thought he was going to break it too. I thought he was too, Clay.
First down.
By the Gobblers, number 4, Xavier Durham.
From the 43 down to the 32, so he picked up
On the stop
11.
for the Apaches, number 11, Devontae Smith. Brings up first and 10 for Cuero from the Apache 32.
Another pass by Rosette to LeBron. No gain.
Pass complete to number 3, LeBron Johnson. And on the stop, again for the Apaches, number 11, Devontae Smith. Second down and 10.
Low snap taken by Rosette. Gives to Williams. breaks about 4 tackles and gets a gain of 2.
Yeah, a lot of work for 2 yards there.
On the play for the Gobblers, number 2, Tyson Williams. And on the stop for Gonzales, number 20, Cameron Cavett. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 8, ball at the 30.
Flags on the play.
Penalty marker down.
Got to be
Illegal
procedure.
procedure against Cuero.
Third and 13. Tell you what, Clay, it's getting colder, my friend.
Yeah, I think it is too.
5-yard penalty brings up 3rd and 13, ball at the 35.
Three receivers split to the far side. Rosette shotgun. Zyler Jones lined up next to him. Throws to
pretty.
Tyson Williams. Good catch.
Little bit, going to be a little bit short, but still pretty.
Pass complete to number 2, Tyson Williams. On the stop for Gonzales, number 10, Mason Navejar.
4th and 1.
Gobblers come to the line going for it.
4th and 3.
Pitch to Jones over the right-hand side. Big hole. Flag on the play. Gosh almighty.
Yeah, that's one of those where, I don't know. I always think when you
Jones
get
on
up
the
big,
carry.
the referees think they have to
Penalty
keep
marker
it close. Interesting stat from the first half that I didn't get to give y'all. We were 0 for 4 on
Against
3rd down,
Cuero.
but 4 for 4 on 4th down. So every time we didn't make it on 3rd down, we went for it on 4th down and made it. And that would have been 5 for 5.
All right, well, there's still a chance.
Still could be. So 4th and 11 now.
4th and 12.
Oh, we got 5 of
Got
it
a
back. Well, the game clock is ground to a halt on this possession. That's 3 penalties in the last 4 plays.
Penalty against Gonzales.
All right, ball's going to be spotted at the Gonzales
4th and 6.
29-yard
Ball at the
line.
29.
4th and a long 6. Not quite 7, but can't say 7.
Rosette throws to Durham. He bobbles it, breaks the
He
tackle.
made a first
but
down,
gets the
though.
first down. So there you go.
There you go, 5 for 5.
Pass complete to number 4, Xavier Durham. And on the stop for Gonzales, number 14, Braden Barfield.
He needed 6, and they're going to give him
Brings up
9.
10 for Cuero from the Apache 21.
Rosette hands off to Williams up the middle. Short gain of about 2.
Ball carry number 2, Tyson Williams. And on the stop for Gonzales, number 52, Josiah Contreras.
Pitch to Jones over the left-hand side.
Ball carry number 32, Zyler Jones.
Got 4 down to the 15. Third and 4. Let's see, what do we say?
3rd and 3 from the 15.
6. See what we do here. Could probably do just about whatever we wanted to do. Now you're going to throw it.
Over the head of A.J. Arroyo. Rosette was pressured.
Pass intended for number 9, A.J. Arroyo.
Even when he's pressured, he throws.
coverage
He
by
just has a
Gonzales,
knack
number
of throwing it to the
Devontae
right
Smith.
spot. I mean, if A.J. couldn't get it, nobody else was going to get it.
Injured Apache on the field. Ray, you want to talk a little bit about who our opponent's going to be next week? That game is going to be held at Gobbler Stadium.
YLMA, Young Man's Leadership Academy out of Austin.
They were the fourth.
It's not the YMCA, but they were the fourth team out of that district.
In Wimberley and Navarro's district.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see, 41. Needed 259, 96, so 63. So needed the 63 yards in the second half, and so far picked up 32 of it, Clay.
4th and 3 from the Apache 15.
Not going to get it on this drive, but
Yeah.
hopefully he can get it before he goes to the sidelines. They jump again, no flag.
Ooh.
No, incomplete. No flags, ball goes over on downs. Sure thought they jumped, Ray.
Yeah, I sure did too. I think Jerry did too, because he just stood up.
Number 4, Xavier Durham.
All right,
Great
so
coverage by the Apaches.
the
Number 14, Braden Barfield.
the fourth down conversion streak has been broken.
Yes. We're now
Turnover on
0
downs
for
will bring
6
up 1st down and 10
on
for
third
Gonzales
downs
from their own
and 5 for
15.
6 on fourth down. That's interesting, I guess, because in high school, when you get the penalty in the middle of the game like this, if the clock's running, they start it again. So that drive, we had the ball, only actually snapped it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times, but burned off of over half the third quarter.
Quick pass out in the right flat.
Ooh.
Brought down by Justin Banda.
He was hit square up there.
Pass complete to Gonzales' number 14, Braden Barfield. On the tackle for the Gobblers, number 17, Justin Banda.
Second and 6.
Same play. Ray, isn't it weird how the stands are just quiet?
Yeah.
I mean, nobody's cheering.
I mean, I feel like we're pulled up watching practice out of the car or something, with somebody announcing it. It's just there's.
Only thing you can hear is the cheerleaders down there.
Right. I don't know if everybody's cold, but, basically it was senior night. So after they announced all the seniors before the game and then at halftime with the band and all that, about half of the small portion of the Gonzales crowd is gone home.
Good defensive play there by Brant
Jay
Patek.
Riojas on the carry for the Apaches. And on the tackle for the Gobblers, number 20, Sean Burks. Brings up 1st down and 10 from the Apache 25.
Yeah, he needed one and got one, Clay. It's only Gonzales' 4th first down of the game.
Good pursuit there by A.J. Arroyo.
Derek Garza, the ball carrier.
Number 19 from Gonzales Have to give him credit. He's still playing with some effort.
Gain of 7 on the carry brings up 2nd and 3. Ball at the 32.
A.J. Arroyo again on the pursuit. But not after an Apache first down. In and out of the hands of number 5.
Pass intended for number 5, Derek Garza.
I think he heard footsteps.
Yeah. Clay, we're basically playing AJ's still in there, Patek's in there, but Notaro's now in. I guess Burks is still playing. We got some non-starters getting good playing time here early in the third quarter. Oh,
picked off.
Oh, almost.
Did they give it to him?
No, ball's laying on. Yeah,
Golly.
he kind of bobbled it and then dropped it going out of bounds.
Good play there by Belvin.
Belvin, yeah.
He drops down and does his push-ups for missing that interception.
Pass intended for Carson Gayton, broken up by number 44, Justice Belvin.
3rd and 10.
2nd and 10.
He announced second, but it's 3rd. Oh, gosh, we knocked ourselves down.
Danger! Oh, wide open.
Well, he was
receiver.
wide open, but he couldn't throw it far enough.
Underthrew him. That happens sometimes on a broken play.
Yeah.
A receiver
get
missed
5,
in the
Derek
back
Garza.
behind everybody.
Yeah, just keeps going, and but the quarterback
Brings
can't
up
throw it that
4th
far.
down and 10. Ball marked at the 37.
They're gonna, which I mean, they got, as we said, they got nothing to lose. But he's going. I don't think he's going to punt here, Clay.
I don't either. All right, here we go. 4th and 10. Quarterback drops back, pressured. Throws down the middle of the field.
Oh.
Nobody there but Dason Varela.
Dason almost got there. Yep. That's one of those, if you intercept it diving for it, you're better off if you just drop it because now the ball comes all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, so ball goes over on downs. Gobblers will take over at the Apache 37-yard line.
With the ball at the Apache 37.
Rosette needs 36. We're on the 37.
Yes.
How about a
See,
one-play
196.
drive?
I kept doing this in my head. It was he needed 59 and 4, 63, and then so far in the second half, 23. He's got 32, so needs 30. He only needs 31. No. 59. Yeah. Nope. It's not gonna happen on this play.
Pitch to Jones around the left-hand side. Gets drugged down by his hair almost.
And that is legal. That's not illegal.
Zyler Jones around the left-hand side. Minute 46 left to go in the third quarter. Gobblers leading 37-6.
Zyler Jones on the carry.
Not
Cuero.
Not the fireworks we had in the first
Gonzales,
quarter,
number
but
6, Caesar Matamoros, and number 20, Cameron Cavett.
nothing to worry about so far, folks. Pitch to Tyson over the right-hand side. Before he gets the first down, then he's driven back.
Tyson Williams on the carry, and on the stop for the Apaches, number 20, Cameron Cavett.
Give to Jones over the right-hand side. Stiff arms, gets inside the 10. Close to the goal line.
On the carry, 32, Zyler Jones. And on the stop for Gonzales, number 6, Caesar Matamoros.
23 yards to the 1, Clay. First and goal.
First and goal from the 1.
Pitch to Zyler Jones again. He goes in untouched. Flags on the play.
Penalty marker down. Illegal procedure against Cuero. Five-yard penalty. The first and goal from the 6.
Zyler again. Gets inside the 5, down to about the 2.
On the carry for Cuero, number 32, Zyler Jones.
That is
And on the stop for Gonzales, number 52, Josiah Contreras.
They run one more play, the same play. This time Zyler gets in for the Gobbler touchdown as the clock expires for the third quarter. That touchdown brought to you by Lance Tire and Automotive.
On the carry for a Cuero touchdown, number 32, Zyler Jones. That's the end of the third quarter play. Brought in for the PAT,
Deep,
for 40, Harrison Crane.
Ray, deep snapper is Mason Notaro.
Huh.
Because I guess Casey Jander was
Oh,
the
Jander's out. That's right.
Yep.
Good snap.
Yep, good snap.
Good kick.
All right, folks. So at the end of the third quarter,
At the end of the third quarter, with the score, Cuero 44, Gonzales 6.
you heard it. 44 to 6
44
in favor
to
of the
6.
Gobblers.
5 plays, 37 yards, all on the ground, Clay.
Jerry may not get his number, Ray.
Updated scores to pass along. 5:25 remaining in the third quarter. Navasota 28, getting 7. With 4:15 left to go in the third, it is Luling 28, Comfort 21. At halftime, still Yoakum 54, Hempstead 0. 4:13 remaining in the game, a tight one. Nixon Smiley 14, Dilly 12. And with 7:06 remaining in the third quarter, it's Shiner Comanches 46 and Schulenburg 2. Back deep for Gonzales. Number 6, Caesar Matamoros. Number 14, Braden Barfield. And number 19, TJ Riojas.
All right. Squib kick by Harrison Crane.
Well, that's perfect if you can get
Yep.
it down inside the 25 and they fall on it.
Exactly.
Devontae Smith. Ball's on the football for Gonzales.
All right. Micah Montalongo in the game.
First down and 10 for Gonzales with the ball at the 24.
Looks like everybody else is still the starters.
Clay, do you mind real quick? Help me out here. Tell me what the quarterback's name for Gonzales is. I'm writing some stuff down here and I don't have a program. Number 7.
Jaren Johnson.
Jaren.
Jarren.
Thank you.
He hands off up the middle. Good run there by the running back. Gain of about 5. Brought
TJ
down-
Riojas
brought down
on
by
the carry
Burks.
for the Apaches. On the tackle, number 20, Sean Burks. Ball carrier for Gonzales, number 19, TJ Riojas.
Brought down by Arroyo. 3rd and 2.
On the tackle for the Gobblers, number 9, AJ Arroyo.
Johnson keeps it himself over the left-hand side. He gets folded over.
Quarterback keeper by Jaren Johnson.
Going to be short, looks like.
I think he's short. Yeah, they're going to give him 1 yard. He needed 2.
A gain of 1 brings up 4th and 1 with the ball at the 33.
Handoff up the middle.
He
I don't
didn't
think he
get it.
got it right. Oh, man, they're going to give him a favorable
geez.
spot.
Yeah, they really are.
Oh, he's waving them on, not even measuring. Man, oh, man.
First down for the Apaches. 1st and 10 with the ball at the 34.
Christian Holmes there to
On
meet the
carry
ball
for
carrier.
Gonzales, number 6, Cesar Matamoros.
Brant Patek
Down the
cutting in
for
from
the
that
Gobblers, number 80, Christian Holmes.
outside linebacker position. Almost met the ball carrier.
Right. I saw a video clip the other day, Clay, where a guy on a toss sweep, the defensive end, or actually I guess a strong safety, timed the blitz perfectly, and he basically intercepted the pitch.
No, yeah, I saw
You know,
that.
like a student right or whatever, yeah.
Looks like Blanc is
Pass
still
intended
bringing
to the
pressure.
Apaches,
Yeah.
number 14, Braden Barfield.
Still bringing pressure from the corners. Trying to get to Johnson.
Third and 10.
Third and 10.
Quarterback throws it up and underthrows his receiver. That was just a hope and a prayer.
Prayer,
Looked like.
yeah, just like I'm
Pass intended for the Apaches, number 5, Derek Garza. On the coverage for the Gobblers, number 7, Jeremiah Wilson.
All right, another 4th and 10 that the Apaches are going for. In and out of the hands of the receiver. Good break up there by Justin Banda.
Pass
Ball
intended
goes
for the
over on
Apaches,
downs.
number 2, Brett Reichoff. Turnover on downs.
All right, we got some
Bring up first down and 10 for the Gobblers.
got some
from
new
the
ones
Apache
in. We got
34.
Cody Bishop in. We got Arthur Barrera in. We got
Notaro's in. So
Notaro's in. Kelton Dunn's in. Got Daniel Houston in the backfield. Jones and Houston. Handoff is to Houston over the left-hand side. He cuts it up the middle. Jackson Hughes is in at
Ball
a
carrier
lineman
for the Apaches,
position.
rather for the Gobblers, number 6, Daniel Houston. On the tackle, number 20, Cameron Cabot.
Notaro hands off to Houston again.
Number 6, Daniel Houston again on the carry. On the stop for Gonzales, number 3, Jeremiah Hastings, and number 15, Jason Sanchez.
Got Nathan Lucian in at tight end.
3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 from the 30.
Got Bishop Witt in out here at wide receiver. Cameron Bodie is your center still.
Daniel Houston again on the carry.
Down to the 27, so it's going to be 4th and 3.
On the stop for Gonzales, number 3, Jeremiah Hastings, and number 25, Jacob Bakken.
Got Devin Blunt out there at the far side, wide receiver. Notaro pitches to Houston over the right-hand side, tries to make the corner, but he's drugged down. That's a horse collar.
How's that not a horse collar?
There we go. The guy in the back called it. The head
on the
referee's
carry.
looking right at it.
And on the stop for Gonzales, number 20, Cameron Cabot.
The head referee's just
There's a
cold, and he
40
wants to
marker
go.
down.
He wants to go home.
He wants to go home.
He doesn't want to stop the clock, but I'm sitting there standing on my phone.
Thank you, Mr. Back Judge.
Are they calling face?
They're calling face
mask.
mask.
It was a harsh collar. He grabbed him.
Jack Bowers in there at left guard.
First down and 10 for Cuero at the Apache 14.
Notaro looks to throw.
Oh,
Oh, in and out of the hands of Nathan Lucian. Man, Lucian
him.
broke his route off, and Notaro made a great throw.
Pass intended for number 24, Nathan Lucian.
Man, Lucian's wishing he had that one back.
On the stop for Gonzales, number 10, Mason Navejar.
Pitch to Houston over the right-hand side.
Daniel Houston on the carry. On the tackle for the Apaches, number 52, Josiah Contreras.
oh, nice little.
Give Desire
that's
right up
swing,
the
right
middle.
up the middle. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Gobblers. That touchdown brought to you by Lance Tire and Automotive.
Touchdown carry for Cuero by number 32, Zyler Jones.
Give that line credit for
Yeah.
creating that hole. Those are all backups in there, folks. Every one of them.
Brought in for the point after, number 40, Harrison Crane.
Flag on the play. Illegal substitution.
Yeah, don't you have to actually be in the huddle to do that? I mean,
that's
it's just
kinda what I was thinking.
It's just Zyla ran off late, but we were not in the huddle.
You're right. I don't know, man. Good job there by Crane, though, to drive it through. So 5:50 left to go in the game. That brings the score to 51-6.
Cuero 51, Gonzales 6.
And if they want to run the clock these last 5 minutes and 50 seconds, I'm not going to argue with them.
I don't think any of us will, because we got more work to do tonight to get down and get everything packed up than we normally do. Well, that was a 34-yard drive that consumed 7 plays.
Taking off
And
for the Gobblers, number 40, Harrison Crane.
3 minutes and 18 seconds.
Back deep for the Apaches, number 5, Derek Garza, number 6, Cesar Matamoros, and number 14, Braden Barfield.
Ball just doesn't bounce on real grass like it does on AstroTurf.
Braden Barfield on the return.
Good coverage there by the Gobbler kickoff team.
I think Oscar makes a good point, Clay. This is the only game we've played on real grass all year, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I think you're right, Oscar.
Got to rack up. Oh.
Cesar Matamoros on the carry for Gonzales.
We got a little skirmish down here.
The Cuero kid's helmet came off.
There needs to be flags on the Gonzales bench for that, Ray. It's going to be against Cuero. Not sure if I agree with it. I don't agree with the late hit out of bounds, but then the extracurricular after that.
Right.
I mean, you got to hold Gonzales bench accountable for something. All right, we got Garrett Lance in there. Oh, almost picked off by Cowboy Perez.
And then almost a great catch by number 25 for Gonzales.
Pass intended for number 25, Jacob Bakken.
Harrison Crane's in there at linebacker position. Jack Bauer at nose guard.
Cesar Matamoros again on the carry. Third and 9.
Flag on the
Lineman downfield. Already saw him signal it, Clay.
play. Yep.
Pass intended for Brett Brightshaw, out of bounds. Fourth and 9.
Oh,
geez.
man, had a man wide open, overthrew him.
All he had to do was lob it to him.
Pass intended for Derek Garza.
All right, ball goes over on downs.
Over on downs. Cuero will have the football, 1st and 10 from the Apache 49.
I would like to make 2 first downs and the game be over, Clay. You vote for that?
I would vote for that right now. Going to have to burn a timeout here. Oh, no, they restarted the play clock. Hand off to Houston over the right-hand side.
Daniel Houston on the carry for the Gobblers. On the tackle for Gonzales, number 15, Jason Sanchez.
Stay in the huddle.
Houston around the right-hand side, flags everywhere.
Number 6, Daniel Houston on the carry. Penalty marker down.
Holding against the Gobblers.
Holding penalty against Cuero.
Brings up a 2nd and 16.
Brings up 2nd down and 16 from the Gobbler 45.
A dose of Daniel Houston this 4th quarter. Other than the touchdown run
Daniel Houston on the carry.
by Jones,
On the stop
Houston's
for
gotten the ball
Gonzales,
every
number
time.
3, Jeremiah Hastings.
This public address announcer gets excited about who makes the tackle.
Yeah.
This would be another good place to run the same play you scored a touchdown on. Just a little quick dive and fake the sweep.
Yep. Houston
Daniel Houston on the carry.
gets a good chunk of yards, but he's going to be well short.
He
Fourth
picked up 8.
Yep,
Yeah.
4th and 8. Keeper by Nataro. close to the first down. Going to be about a yard short, though.
Yeah.
Quarterback keeper by number 18, Mason Notaro.
All right, ball goes over on downs with 1:17 left to go.
Turnover on downs. 1st and 10, Gonzales at the Apache 40.
Almost got Garrett Lance, almost got to him. He sidestepped, but we still got to him. Anyway, Nathan Lucian.
Quarterback keeper by number 7, Jaren Johnson.
Loss of 7.
There we go. Cowboy Perez and Nathan Lucian got to him.
Jaren Johnson sacked by number 50, Javari Bacon, and number 53, Jack Bauer.
Let's see here.
Injured Apache on the field.
22, 30, 32, 33, 34. Clay, in the second half, Gonzales has 22 total yards of offense in the second half. And in the first half, they had a total of 24 yards. So with 29 seconds left in the game, 22 and 24 is 46. 46 yards of total offense. Pretty stout effort by your defense. That's a shame. You hate to see somebody get hurt with
29
seconds left in the season.
All right, this could be the last play of the game, folks. Ball's on the ground. Quarterback recovers it. We pounce on the quarterback.
So they're back to the 25.
Clock goes under 10, and that's going to be the last play of the game. With the Gobblers coming out on top, 51-6. They are the outright district champs for 2021. Great job to this ye's Cuero Gobblers to win to be in 4th place last year,
right, and
to win the district championship this year.
Right, 9-1. Very easily could have been 10-0. So but yeah, everybody come out next week, and the game will be Thursday night. Thursday's Veterans Day, so it'll be a holiday for. Is the school off, Oscar? No, okay. Most government offices will obviously be closed. So, we will see everyone at Gobbler Stadium Thursday night. Players of the game.
I'll pick the defense. The defensive was we'll give it to Braden Mathis for those hits he put on in the first half.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you think about offensive, Ray?
Offensively, let me look at something real quick here. 1, 2, 3. 3 of 6. Yeah, I don't know. Jerry was got too many pieces of paper and no place to spread them out. Jerry ended up being 14 of 25 with a pick for 230-something yards and 4 touchdowns. So I say Jerry Rosette.
All right, sounds good. Well, folks, thanks for listening. Tune in next Thursday for the by-district playoff game.